Hi everyone, I'm going to read a story today that's called Click Clack Moo, Cows That Type. It's by Doreen Cronin, she's the author, and the pictures are by Betsy Lewin, she's the illustrator. I really like this book about some of the animals on Mr. Brown's farm. Here's what I want to show you first though, before we start reading. Several times we're going to see this text right here. And when you see it, you should read along with me because this says click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. So whenever you see text that looks like this with the big word that says moo, you can help read it. Here's how the story goes. Farmer Brown has a problem. His cows like to type. All day long he hears click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. At first he couldn't believe his ears. Cows that type? Impossible. Here's where you can read along. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. Then he couldn't believe his eyes. Look, here's a note that the cows typed for him. It says, Dear Farmer Brown, the barn is very cold at night. We'd like some electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. So they want the farmer to give them electric blankets because the barn is so cold at night. It was bad enough the cows had found the old typewriter in the barn. Now they wanted electric blankets. No way, said Farmer Brown. No electric blankets. So the cows went on strike. They left a note on the barn door. Sorry, we're closed. No milk today. Look, you can see Farmer Brown's shadow. He looks pretty angry. No milk today, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard the cows busy at work. Here's where you can help read. It says, click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. The next day he got another note. Dear Farmer Brown, the hens are cold too. They'd like electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. So now the cows and the chickens want electric blankets. The cows were getting impatient with the farmer. They left a new note on the barn door. It's kind of small. See, it says closed. No milk, no eggs. No eggs, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard them. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. Cows that type, hens on strike, who ever heard of such a thing? How can I run a farm with no milk and no eggs? Farmer Brown was furious. Look at him right there. It looks like he's stomping away and yelling because he's so angry. Farmer Brown got out his own typewriter. Dear cows and hens, there will be no electric blankets. You are cows and hens. I demand milk and eggs. Sincerely, Farmer Brown. Duck was a neutral party, so he brought the ultimatum to the cows. See him? He's taking Farmer Brown's note out to the barn to give it to the cows. The cows held an emergency meeting. All the animals gathered around the barn to snoop, but none of them could understand moo. All night long, Farmer Brown waited for the answer. They're all waiting outside the barn door to see what the cows are going to do next. Duck knocked on the door early next morning. He handed Farmer Brown a note. Here it is. Dear Farmer Brown, we will exchange our typewriter for electric blankets. Leave them outside the barn door and we'll send Duck over with the typewriter. Sincerely, the cows. So the cows want Farmer Brown to trade them. They'll give him the typewriter if he'll give them the electric blankets. Do you think that's a good deal? Let's see what Farmer Brown decides. Farmer Brown decided that was a good deal. He left the blankets next to the barn door and waited for Duck to come with the typewriter. See, all the animals have their electric blankets plugged in so they're nice and cozy. All the hens are laying here with their electric blankets, and the cows have their electric blankets. So Duck is supposed to take the typewriter to Farmer Brown now because they got their electric blankets. So they have to give the typewriter to Farmer Brown. Let's see what happens. But the next morning he got a note. Dear Farmer Brown, the pond is quite boring. We'd like a diving board. Sincerely, the ducks. Now look, it doesn't say click, clack, moo because now the ducks are typing. It says click, clack, quack, click, clack, quack, clickety, clack, Quack. Oh no, do you think Farmer Brown will give them a diving board for their pond? Guess what? There's the last page. I guess he decided it was better to just give them their diving board than to have a big fight about it. That's the end of that silly book. I hope you liked it.